Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Jay's Click Weekly Reflections, episode number 7, where I'll be going through the trades that I took during the past week. I didn't do much in the past week. I was held up. I had a journey. I was to travel, so I didn't have much to do. But I managed to have this buy. Apart from the pound yen trade that I took on Monday and I published it. So this was a follow-up, the trade that I took on a Thursday, and I exited immediately because I was traveling on Friday, so I didn't want to commit myself much into the market since I wouldn't have time to go through or to manage the trades that I'll be taking. So gold, it has been strong, still growing, showing signs of strength. So after this swing, price that took went up last week. Was it last week? Yeah, the previous week. We retraced down, and once I saw reaction on a Thursday, that was on a Thursday this past week. That's once I saw price rejecting this fair value gap. Why this fair value gap? Because price displaced really strongly above this swing high, leaving up this fair value gap. So when price came and found support along this fair value gap, I knew it was a good place where I could take a buy, targeting the swing high, of course, so probably this liquidity that was resting upon these swing highs here. So my first two trades, I took them here on the lower time frames. I'll just go down and show you, but I immediately closed them. I wasn't really much confident with the entry, so I decided to stay put, to relax. But again, I came and committed myself again, entered again, and I just let it run up until the next day. Now, as I closed it on a Friday, I wasn't my full concentration wasn't on the market as I was switching myself to the journey that I was taking. So I just woke up, closed the trade, and I wanted to be risk free wherever I'll be. I didn't want to have worries of the trade in where I will be. So that was the trade, though my initial targets were up above here, but since I saw it struggling itself in the Friday morning during the London session, I just decided to close it and wait for other opportunities this coming week. So once this week closed that down, I went down to the 15 minutes. And here in the 15 minutes price action was as this. We can see there's lots of pool of liquidity that was resting above here, above here, above here, and finally the swing high that created that range on the 4H. So once I saw this, what do I want to see now? Price was now rejecting this 4H, and this candle, the reason why I took this trade here is because you can see it took it as the candle was closing. Is because this candle that formed, this hammer candle that closed, the following candle came all the way down here but came and closed up above, meaning that there was a pool of support that was resting above here. So that was the first trade that I took, with my stop loss being here. Price went on well, then came down. So as it was coming down, is this where I closed it? Yeah, as it was coming down, I closed it. I think, yeah, I closed it here, then I took another order here. This one, once I saw price was rejecting this fair value gap here with this candle, so I just decided to close it at break even. But once again, I saw the strength coming up, so I decided to jump on it now and just trust my analysis of price, wanting to gravitate all the way up until here. So I added here, price went up. Now we closed above this short swing higher that we had closed, and now this momentum for sellers, it was dying, and as price was coming down here, I added another one as we were reacting to this order block here. I added another position, and now I let my 2 trades run. So my stop loss was where this thingy is indicating, just below this swing, just in case market wanted to go down. I would come out quickly with no much to risk. So that was it. Then I went to sleep, and price, we can see it went all the way nice until when I closed my order here. But as we can see, price proceeded on going up above with all this strength in these candles. I think this was due to the news that was going on, the Jackson Hole Symposium, whatever, something that Powell said, and it triggered market going upwards there. So at that time I wasn't active on the market. I wasn't even in the house. I'd already started my journey, so I couldn't really focus on what was going. But I was okay with this, having in mind that it's something that I got, as much as I was targeting here. But once I saw this, I was okay. I was okay with taking that and closing the week that positively with that one. So looking at it, I'm happy because it's my plan and the plan worked out as I wanted to see it work out. So much of the trade that I'll be taking is just wanting to see the plan that I have work out. But of course, my plan, coupling it up with the analysis and with the trend that the market is showing, with where the strength is lying. So currently for the gold, the strength is on bulls. The bulls are really riding this market. So up until where it's going to end up, I really don't know, but we just wait and see. When we see an opportunity, we jump on it. So I've just opened my machine now. I came back during the weekend and I didn't have time to look at the market, do an analysis or whatever. So it's on a Tuesday. That's when I've opened the machine and I'm checking what's happening now. So I can see from where we came last week, we took up this swing high and we're still coming. So we haven't taken up this swing high yet to create another higher high. So that will still be a possibility. As I can see now, we're still reacting on this fair value gap here. So it might hold support and price might continue gravitating up high up until here. As for sales, I really don't have much to say, not unless we come and close below here. So that's when I'll be interested with sales. But at the moment, nothing much I can say. This fair value gap is still holding, so there's still a possibility will come and take up here. So during the New York session that's about to start, if I happen to see any strength around this area, and by strength, what do I mean? We've already taken liquidity on this swing low here, and as you can see, we are reacting from this 4H fair value gap. So I'll want to see price, of course, close above this swing high, but we have this intermediate swing high here, cost here. So if we happen to close up above here with displacement during the New York session, that's just about to start. So for me, I'll have a range and I'll want to see retracement to that range and probably take a long. So that will be a setup that I'll be looking for. If I happen to get it, well and good, I'll execute it and we'll see what will unveil or will come out from that. So that's it for this week's Jay's Click Weekly Reflections, and we'll wait and see what this week will unfold. And of course, if I happen to take any action on the market, I'll definitely do a record and we'll do an analysis of it at the end of the week.